Okay, V6 time. This is the Fidanza lightweight flywheel for a front-wheel drive Toyota V6, as well as some of the rear-wheel drives, but not the GR FSE or the 2GR FSE or the 1GR FE. We will get to one of those later. It's pretty light, a lot lighter than these various steel flywheels we've been playing with. This bolt circle is larger than it is on the 4AG flywheels that we've been covering so far. It's 42 millimeters inner circle here versus the like 35.5-ish to 36 millimeters on the various C series and E51 supercharged MR2 flywheel at the end there. This inner edge to inner edge is 66.3 millimeters, so again much different than the mounting for a 4AG, which is only 43.3, so it's substantially wider circle. So even though it's the same number of bolts and even the same bolts will work, because they're further out, they have more clamping force. There's less leverage on them when they're all in a tiny circle. Just moving bolts out further gives more strength. The ring gear is entirely different, I think. I haven't actually verified that, we might as well. I'll use the lightweight C series. Yeah, much smaller. Makes sense. Just because it's easier to carry the lightweight one. Flip this back over. This is just a street disc, regular OEM replacement, Exedy. I like Exedy. It's been great in my Subaru, 2 Civics, a 3 maybe first gen MR2s. I've just never had any problem with them. I've never really used any of their performance discs yet though. This is the matching pressure plate, just the Exedy stock replacement, which may or may not handle the torque of the 3MZ. It probably will not work very well long term, because the 3MZ actually has more low-end torque than the 2GR, and the 2GR swap people have been having problems even with mild upgrade clutches that still use clutch or disc, street disc, organic type materials. So we covered it in the other video, but I'll mention it here. This disc, the spline count, is the same on the 4AGZE clutch setup, because it's the E51 on the 4AGZE, the supercharged first gen MR2, and the 3S GTE and the Solera 1MZ or 3MZ FE motors use the same transmission, that 5-speed E153, I believe, or E130, yeah, E153. I believe the 351 is the even newer, like Scion ones. But anyways, this same disc works basically in V6s as well as the second gen MR2 turbo setups. This flywheel's for the V6. This clutch kit actually is a second gen MR2 turbo kit. I believe the actual friction surface might be a tiny bit bigger. I've heard 236 versus 240 thrown around. You can see there's a tiny bit of gap there. This might be a 236 disc, and a 240 disc would be slightly bigger in fit. They're close enough that I'm not that concerned about it. If you really wanted to, you could use a tiny 3-puck disc from the GZE race clutch, but as you can see, there'd be a lot of unswept area on the friction surface, as well as like aligning it here. You can see there'd be some on the inner edge too. You would probably have pretty uneven wear on your friction surface, but they're replaceable anyways, and you probably just replace the pressure plate anyways. Put that back I guess that covers it for the 3MZ. Yeah.